Welcome to the Nautical Newbies. I'm Patrick.
I'm Rocket.
This is Rocket. Come and join us on our restoration of Steeletto, our 43-foot Bruce Roberts steel boat. Yeah, enjoy. It's out. Okay, so here's our starter motor for our windlass. That's what it looks like now. So she's pretty bloody grotty, all rusty on the outside, looking pretty crap. So this is before sandblasting, and we're using 30 to 60 grit garnet, and that's what they come out after. Sweet as. Okay, so Sunday night, got our second coat of undercoat on. So yeah, 10 o'clock tonight, and start putting the first top coat on. Not too bad considering I haven't held a gun for 20 years. I think I did a pretty good job, if I don't mind say so myself. But we'll see when the shiny black goes on top. We'll see all the defects when the shiny black goes on top. Hey? Your wrapping is prepping. Your prepping is good. No, is my painting any good? We'll show you what the next one is when they're black. Okay, so here's our finished products for the windows. I think I did not a bad job for a amateur spray painter. Those are for the pilot house windows, and here's our windows for all the port light windows. So those are looking pretty good. And yeah, our sandblast. Oh, this is what's taken us so long to get another video up. We ended up having to buy a new compressor because the old one just wasn't cutting doing the sandblasting. But this one certainly does. It's 4 times the size, 5 times the size of the old one, and it seems to do a really good job. So yeah, we've got all the port light windows opened up. I'm going to sandblast all those today. Finished the grind. So here's our budget sandblasting helmet. Just a cheapy helmet. It's got an air vent on the end and a little battery operated air pump, and blows enough air in there to keep the helmet, the screen all nice and clear and give you some nice breathing. Just hang that outside somewhere and there we go. Yeah, works really well for under $100. So yeah, cool. And this is what we're dealing with. I'm going to get the rust off here, and I'm going to paint these windows today and sandblast them. Sandblasting done. I've already done these with a little sandblaster, but it just wasn't working very well, and so we've got rust to come off. These were all rusty airs. I had a bit of a play yesterday. Got the rust off there. Yeah, so I'll give you another look around after we've finished blasting. There. That there's got to come out. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how good this blasting goes this time around. It's a bit hard to see, isn't it? The daylight coming in. grind that one up. So here we go, there's what it looks like before sandblasting. So there, all the runs and all that looks pretty manky. And this is what it looks like after it's sandblasted. So yeah, done that wall there, that there, around that window, and that window there, around that window there, and all of that. So now I'm going to put an epoxy 2-pot primer on it, and that's most probably about 4 hours of sandblasting. So yeah, I've got a lot more to go. But hey, we'll get there. And it'll look like brand spanking new. And then we'll cover it all up and you won't even see it. Okay, so here we go. Here's what it looks like now. After the undercoat on, all the rust is gone. So that's what the whole of the inside of the boat's going to look like soon. And yeah, so slowly but surely we shall get there. So we've even got all the rust out from in behind there, all in there. Just going to put a top coat on it. There's one more coat to go over the top, and that's going to be a white coat. And yeah, so yay, getting there.